Hi everybody, this is Carla doing an update. It's been a long time. I want to try and keep this short because I have so much to say and I don't want to keep going and going and going. But I first want to apologize for not doing a video for so long. I think my last video was July 1st, like about 4 weeks post-op. And today is November 1st, so it's like a 4-month delay. But I have a lot I want to say. I'm going to break it up, I guess, into a couple of videos because I don't want to keep them too long. A lot of times when I'm watching other people's videos, one of my pet peeves is that they go so long. I don't think it really should go past 10 minutes. If it goes that long, break it up, because like I like to watch a lot of people's videos, but you know, you got a 17-minute video or a 22-minute video, you know, and if I want to watch 2, 3, 4 people's videos, that's just too much time. So I'm going to try and keep it short. Let's hope I stick to that. So anyway, I just wanted to give a quick update. Just number one, to say hey, because I hadn't even really been looking at my YouTube channel, and I noticed that I had a couple of subscribers and a couple of people had left comments, and so I thought, you know, wow, I didn't even answer these people's comments after so long, and that's just rude. So I apologize for not keeping up with my channel. Since I put it there and I put some videos out, I should really be keeping up with it. I want to do a better job going forward. So sorry. So as for right now, just want to give everybody a recap. I had my surgery in Mexico on June 23rd. My starting weight, well, my highest weight was 344 pounds. My surgery day weight was 330 pounds. As of today, my weight is at 270 pounds, so that's a total loss of 74 pounds total. For the past almost month, I've just been kind of fluctuating, going up and down, and it's really stressful. It's really frustrating because I have been seeing some really good loss up until about a month ago. And I think it's my own fault because even though I've been exercising, I've been really going to the gym pretty regularly. I've been eating whatever I want, and now I can eat, you know, more things. I can eat pasta, I can eat rice. I can't eat a lot of it, but I can eat some of it. So I do that. Been drinking a lot of alcohol, you know, I'm just going to be honest. And that, I think, is probably the biggest downfall. And also been eating junk. When I first had the surgery, I hadn't heard about slider foods. And then I was on one of the forums and people were talking about slider foods, and I was like, oh, what's that? And so once I realized I could eat popcorn, I can't really do potato chips, but I can do I like those flaming hot fries. I love those. That's like my favorite snack. So I'll eat those, and I think that's probably really the problem why I haven't been losing any weight. That plus the alcohol, I got to nip it in the bud because I still have a long way to go to get the goal. My goal is 150 pounds. That wasn't set by any physician. I just kind of looked at, for my height, I'm 5'8", and I look at the BMI that, I don't know, the government sets or whoever, doctors or whatever. And so that puts me kind of in the middle. So I'm not overweight. I'm in the normal category, but I'm not necessarily skinny at the low end of the normal. It's kind of in the middle, so it gives me some wiggle room. And I remember being 150 pounds a long time ago. And that was a good spot for me. It wasn't skinny. I've never been skinny, but I wasn't anywhere near fat or overweight or anything. So that's kind of where I want to be. At this point, that's where I see myself. When I get closer, I'll reevaluate. But if I'm at 170, that's still 120 pounds away, so I have a long way to go. So I got to get back on track. That's kind of where it is right now. Other than that, just to give you some updates in terms of my life, a lot of good things. I would say that God has really been blessing me. A lot of changes. After I had my surgery, I found that I was kind of burnt out with work. So in August, I left my job. It was a really good job, you know, great job, great people, nothing wrong with it. I just couldn't handle the stress. I couldn't handle the stress of the job, plus not being able to, you know, compensate with eating. I couldn't overeat anymore, which was the way I compensated with stresses at work. That was gone for me. So because I couldn't overeat, I just couldn't do it anymore. So I said, okay, I need to take some time off to focus on weight loss, focus on getting myself back to me, to the me that I want to be. And so I just quit. You know, luckily I had some savings. So I've been okay. Since August, I've been okay. And, you know, I'm gonna write it out probably to the beginning of the new year. And then after that, I gotta get a job pretty soon. But so far, I've just been focused on weight loss. Other than that, I also, let's see, what else do I want to talk about? I have a love interest. I won't go into too much detail, but that's obviously great. It's great to, have somebody to spend time with, and we have a history. I'll probably go into more detail at a later date, but for right now, it's just really good. He's great. He's better than he was before. I can see we've both grown over the years, and so right now it's really good. It's really nice for me to have, a companion in life. So that's a plus. I do have less stress because I'm not working. I've been working out every day, at least 6 days a week for 60 minutes. Sometimes I do more. Sometimes I'll work out twice a day. So, but for the most part, just about once a day. What else? The other thing that I guess I want to mention is because of the weight loss and because I wasn't working out, one of the things I always wanted to do was to travel extensively. Like I wanted to take a year off and just travel the world. And I had started out doing that, but I've kind of, because of changes, because of the relationship, because of money and not being working and everything, I kind of changed it. So now I'm just going to do a couple months off, where I'm going to travel through Central and South America. Just go through the countries, start at the top, work my way down, and maybe I'll do some YouTube videos and update. I also have a blog, so I'm definitely going to be updating the blog. But just to let you know, that's the plan. I'm leaving next week, November 8th, right after the election. So casting my vote. I'm actually casting my vote early, but after that, I wanted to make sure I was around for the results, and then I'm gonna go just do some traveling till the money runs out. I got I got bills paid up for a while, got some money to travel with, hopefully into the new year, maybe into February, and then I'm gonna come back, hit the ground running, looking for a job. And one of the things I'm worried about is my weight. I'm worried that I won't be able to exercise, because now every day I can go to the gym. I can hit the treadmill, I can hit the elliptical, do weights, do whatever I want to do. I don't really do weights, but I keep saying I'm going to do weights. But if I go traveling, I don't have access to a gym. And I do plan to be active. I plan to, do some hiking. I'm definitely going to do a lot of walking tours. I'm going to do everything I can to stay fit. But I'm worried, because I don't know what it's going to be like. That's going to be a big adjustment to my diet. We'll see. If I see there's a problem, I'll probably come back early, because my weight loss right now is my #1 focus. And but I think being in another environment, it'll probably be okay. So as long as I see the weight loss steadily going down, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm excited though. It's something that I've always wanted to do. Even though this is a condensed version, I'm still okay with it, because there are things I want here now, and there are things that I want there. So I don't need to go for a year. Before I was going for a year because I didn't have anything else to do. Now I have someone special in my life, and I really care about him. I'm going to wait and see how the relationship plays out, but I have a reason to come back and, live life here again. Whereas before it was just like work, work, work. Family, but mostly work, and I was just really unfulfilled. So now I'm okay. I'm feeling a little better. I think that's about it. I wish I could remember some of the struggles. I guess one of the struggles is just hitting those stalls. I'm kind of, I wouldn't say in a stall, but yeah, the weight's not coming off as fast as it was, and I can see some things that I need to change before I can say, I can't blame it on the surgery or anything. It's me. It's the things that I haven't been doing. Another thing I wanted to mention, guys, you might want to earmuffs. This is more of a feminine thing, but before I had the surgery years ago, I was diagnosed with PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome. And my gynecologist used to just have to, it was pretty bad. Like, I had some procedures I had to do to get some things removed, like polyps on my cervix, and I've had cysts on my ovaries and scar tissue and all sorts of things. But a couple weeks ago I went to the gynecologist, and I had the best exam that I've had in years. I mean, I was afraid to go because I knew, with the cysts, that I knew what was coming. I thought she might have to remove those polyps again, and that procedure to remove the polyps from in the cervix is very, very painful. They take like this thin tube and they stick it into the cervix and then twist it around to pull the polyps out, because they can lead to cancer. So it's very painful. It's like after she does it, you know, she would give me like 2 Tylenol beforehand, wait about 15 minutes, and then do it. And then she might have to do it a couple times, and it just hurts so bad. I'd have to lay there for like 30 minutes after she was done, just to get my bearings again. So I was dreading it. I thought, man, you know, I hate it. And I don't have any kids. I'm 39 years old. I don't have any kids. I want kids. I've never been pregnant. So for me, it was just like, man, this is just, it was horrible to have to go through that and think about the fact that I may never have kids because of it. Not because of it, but just because of, you know, fertility issues. So this time when I went to the doctor, she did the ultrasound, and I was bracing myself to hear the worst, and she was looking at my cervix, and she's just like, you know, your cervix looks good, it looks normal, it looks healthy. You know, she looked at the left ovaries, she's like, there's no cyst at all here. And then she looked at the right ovary, she's like, there's just one cyst. And okay, giving this one more try. I'm sorry the last video cut off. I was at 11 minutes and my camera cut off. And see what I mean about, you know, taking too long with these videos. My camera didn't even like the fact that I was taking so long. So I'm going to hurry up and finish this up. Otherwise I become a hypocrite, right? So anyway, as I was saying, my gynecologist, she gave me a really good report. She just said that there is only one cyst on my right ovary. But other than that, everything's good. Before, it was looking, you know, the reports before in prior years was so terrible. So this one was just excellent in my opinion, and I hope it gets better and better. So I just have to make sure I keep my diet where it should be, keep exercising, keep doing the things that I should be doing. My blood pressure is lower than it had been in the past. And she said, my gynecologist said, she's like, this surgery is doing you good in more ways than just weight loss. So that was excellent to hear, and I kind of feel like she wanted me to probably have surgery, bariatric surgery, years prior, but I just wasn't ready, because she had made, you know, comments like, let me know when you're ready for other alternatives, and I just wasn't ready. But now, seeing what I've been through, I'm just so pleased. I mean, I wish I had done this or some sort of surgery, some other alternative years before. I mean, it would have really changed my life. I went through a lot of depression, a lot of just loneliness that I see now I didn't have to go through. And, you know, I know people talk about weight loss surgery and they see it as the easy way out. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy for me at all in so many ways. Just mourning the loss of food, which I talked about in a previous video, not having that crutch, not having that coping mechanism, and now it's kind of shifting towards alcohol. So I'm looking at that. I'm seeing where I need to improve in my spirit to be, you know, to be able to cope with issues better. But I never would have been able to get my eating under control without a tool like the vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, the gastric sleeve. I wouldn't have been able to do it. You know, I'm 39 years old and I hadn't done it up until this point. So for me, it really has changed my life so far, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful I haven't had any complications or any issues. I've just been getting better and better, mentally, physically, you know, and spiritually. You know, it's been slow, but I'm coming around in a lot of ways. So, you know, anybody out there who's considering it, I would just say, you know, don't wait. Do the research you need. Figure out what you need to do with your life, because it's not worth it to sit around being miserable, being overweight, being depressed. Don't do that to yourself. Do what you need to do to live the best life you can, and that's what I'm trying to do now. It's like this surgery is helping, but there's still things that I have to do on my own, and I'm doing it now. This surgery was the catalyst. It gave me the kick in the butt I needed, because it controlled my appetite, and so I see the other issues that I need to deal with now, and I'm dealing with them. And I have, because I can't overeat, you know, I have the room to now focus my energies, you know, elsewhere. Whereas you'll see in my 4-week video, I was talking about mourning the loss of food. That was really strong for me at that time. Now, food isn't so bad anymore. It's like I don't mourn the loss of it. I still don't eat all the healthy things that I should, but my diet is so much better than what it used to be pre-surgery. It's so much better than what it used to be, and I don't miss food like I used to. It's like I don't miss all the junk, and I don't miss all the things that I used to be, oh, I wish I could have some pasta, oh, I wish I could have this. You know, I still get a mental picture of it in my mind, and I want it for like 5 seconds, and then it's gone. You know, I can still stay on track with what I need to. So that's growth. You know, I'm getting better and better, and I'm so glad about it. So anyway, I've said enough for now. I wish I could give you a body shot. I can't do it in here, and my clothes are like kind of big, but I can say I've gone from a size 28 in like pants and slacks and jeans to now I'm in a 22. So that feels great. The 22s are snug, but they're not too tight to where it looks crazy wearing it. Like, I look good in my jeans. My booty's looking good. I'm very hippie, and I got thick thighs. My waist is a lot smaller than it used to be. My waist looks good, but the lower half of my body is like, it's gonna take a while to lose all that. It's going down, but just really, really slow. So, and even the breasts, they're kind of deflating. It's not good. But you know, when I get to goal, it'll be time for plastics. I won't even say maybe. I'm going to be getting some plastics. But for now, I'm really happy with the progress. Like I said, I went from a 28 to now I'm in a 22, and I'm wearing it. And then I'm just waiting. I'm ready to get out of the 20s. I'm ready to get to goal. I know I have a long way to go, but I'm ready to get there. I don't enjoy the journey probably as much as I should. I want to get to the destination, so I have to reel it back in and just say, okay, Carl, it's a process. But I'm very happy with how things are. I still emotionally, hormonally, I'm up and down, but it's all good. So everybody take care. Please feel free to respond to my video, subscribe, give me any comments, any questions. Next time, I promise I will give a full body shot. I don't really think you can see much difference though. Like, my clothes fit differently, my shape is differently, but in pictures, I can't see it differently. Like, I was looking at the first half of this video and I'm like, you can't really tell. I don't know if it's my clothes are too bulky, but you can't really tell. I don't think my face looks that much different. People tell me, oh yeah, they can tell me they see a lot of difference in the face and the chin and the up in here. They can see the difference, but when I'm looking at myself, I can't see it. So I'm a little hesitant to give a body shot because people are gonna be like, oh, I don't see it, and I'm 74 pounds down. So I guess it's I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just to track. I need to be keeping track over time. So anyway, this has been long enough. Thanks again for watching. Give me some comments, and I will see you soon. Not in 4 months, but definitely a lot sooner next time. Thanks. Bye.